Hello friends, welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to the cabin out here at St. Bernard Acres. It's time to do a one pot meal again, and a real simple, easy one. I like that Velveeta chicken ranch bacon stuff I did a couple weeks ago, and I had another box of the ultimate cheeseburger mac. See that? I'm going to try that. I got a pound of hamburger here, a pound of ground beef, and we'll see what this tastes like. It's so I know it's all full of these things and that thing and blah, 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 blah. But you know what? I'm out here in a cabin by myself. I can just throw this thing in one skillet and be done with it. I like convenience, in case you couldn't tell. But it's Friday, December 6th. In the video earlier, I think I said November. But I'm going to get this thing going. Now, I am at quite a bit of a disadvantage here. Let me get a cutting board down here. Because my rain barrels, my rainwater catchment system froze up, which was to be expected. That's why last couple weeks ago, or last week, I came out here and cut everything off. It drained everything. And then I have the barrels set up where they won't get completely full. I mean, I expect things to freeze. And it's just a cabin. I'm out here on the weekends. I'm not worried about insulating anything. I'm not worried about wrapping it. None of that kind of stuff. I can have a couple gallons of water with me for what little I do out here. But I have it drain out the extra stuff. So, I don't let them get completely full. Because when they get full, when water freezes, it expands. I know that. So everything is done with PEX tubing. And I have about 10 inches on the top of each barrel where I have a drain that comes out so that they don't get overfilled. That way nothing will crack. And they're those heavy rain barrels anyway. Man, we have one of those hamburger mashers at the house. I need one out here. Okay, come on, dude. Let's get on. That part's still frozen. But we'll get her. Check, 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 check. All right, while I'm cooking, I gotta watch this while it browns. Let me tell you about Home Depot. I mentioned before they had a 6-foot scaffold on a Black Friday special. So Gail bought it for me. We ordered it, had to have it delivered to the house. We got notification that it would be delivered on Thursday, December 5th. Or, yes, that it would be delivered yesterday. So I'm like, well, that's great. Well, it gets delivered. I'm coming out Thursday. I can bring the scaffolding out with me. So Friday morning, got a notice about the tracking that says it was on a truck for delivery from Cambridge, going to Wheeling. The FedEx thing here is here in Cambridge. We're like, oh, that's great. So we're sitting there waiting on it. A couple hours later, another notice shows up. I'm putting these notices in here. That says it's been delayed, that it's not going to be delivered. And we're like, well, that's weird. It's on the truck for delivery, and then all of a sudden it's delayed. Well, Thursday afternoon, I went up to get some gas, get ready to, I was coming out here, and I happened to see the FedEx guy dropping off a package across the street. And I was like, damn, you were going to bring a big box out to me, and I was going to have it slid in the truck. He said, well, yeah, that was on my truck when I got there this morning, but the box is so torn up and bad, I told him I was not going to deliver something like that to a customer. Right? So I guess it got all banged up in shipping. So he wouldn't bring it out. I'm like, well, that's interesting. Because I'm like, well, I thought maybe they were going to patch it all up and then try to deliver it. So I told Nick, I said, look, I'm going to be out at the property. If they deliver this thing today, make sure you get a bunch of pictures of it, because there's parts in it that could fall out of a package, out of the box if it was torn up. Why they put a 127-pound piece of equipment in a cardboard box that's 6 feet long, I'll never understand. But, he was on alert for it, so you make sure you get plenty of pictures of it. Well, got notice from Cambridge, or from FedEx, that it was being shipped back to the shipper. Right? We're like, well, that's strange, because Home Depot, mind you, has never gotten a hold of us to let us know anything. I'm like, okay, I guess it was so bad, they decided to send it back to the place it's shipped from. Then we get a notification from Home Depot that the order is placed. It will be delivered Saturday, the 7th. And here's a picture of that one. It shows the order. It shows Saturday, December 7th. So I thought, you know what? FedEx, or Home Depot, is in Zanesville. That's only about 30 miles from here. So I called Home Depot this morning and said, why not cancel that order? Instead of shipping it to my house, why not just make it to where I can pick it up in Zanesville? I'll drive to Zanesville, to the Home Depot there, and just pick it up, instead of you going through all the shipping again and me waiting on it Saturday. So she said, well, let me check. She gets back on. Oh, well, that shows it's being shipped back to Edna, Ohio, or wherever it was. It's going to arrive there on the 7th, not meaning, it doesn't mean you're going to get it on the 7th. I said, well, why does it show it's being delivered on the 7th? You guys got me totally confused now. Well, we don't know when yours is going to ship to you. I said, okay, just cancel the shipping part of it and let me pick it up in Zanesville. Then we'll be good to go. I don't want to. She said, well, I can cancel it and return your money. I said, well, I'm not going to get that, until 10 days from now. But I want to buy it on the Black Friday special. I don't want to have to go in there. It was $179 on Black Friday. It's $290 regular, something like that. Right? So she said, well, let me check. Let me call the store. So I had to give her the number for the Zanesville store. I had to look it up and give her the number because she's HomeDepot.com. So she called the store, put me on hold. 10 minutes later, he gets back on the phone with me and said, the problem with doing that is I could pick it up there, but they couldn't, the store wouldn't get credit for it because it was ordered online. So it would be an accounting problem for them if I went there and picked it up. And I said, okay, so what you're telling me is it's going to be an inconvenience for your store to do the right thing by your customer, right? You would rather your customer be put off and it be inconvenient for your customer because now I have to wait till we get the money back so I can order it again. Because what if I don't have enough money on that card to place another $200 order? You know, it's Christmas time. So she said that unfortunately, that's the way it was. So they would rather inconvenience the customer than inconvenience the store manager, who would have to adjust his accounting to show for that. I said, well, if you ship it to me, when am I going to get it? Well, she couldn't answer that because she didn't have any information of when they were going to ship it. So I'm in limbo. I can't get the scaffolding that I ordered to have this weekend so I could work on the house. That was the whole plan, right? I can't get it. I need to come up with another plan because it's inconvenient for Home Depot. Now what we did, I went ahead and I said, look, just cancel that order, credit back the money, which may take a month to see. I guarantee you it's going to be on the bill before it comes back to us and gets credited back. There's going to be an extra $200 on the next bill that'll have to have interest paid on it because it won't come back and be credited in time. And then I had to spend another $200 to order one so I could go tomorrow and pick it up in Zanesville. I hope, and I explained that to her, right? I said, and when I explained about inconveniencing the customer versus inconveniencing the store to treat the customer right, she agreed with me that it shouldn't be like that, but that's the way it is. And I said, that's fine. Just credit the money back. I will deal with it, you know. Hopefully, I don't have a strainer here. I got a little problem. Hopefully, Ken Langione, or one of the founders of Home Depot, will see this video and might want to give me a call so we can discuss customer service and how I also have a Lowe's credit card, right? Out of spite, I could have gone to Lowe's and paid more money, but just out of spite for Home Depot. But then I had to drive all the way back to Wheeling to do that. I want the thing this weekend. That's why I ordered it to get it this weekend. But what are you going to do? Okay. I got to try to get creative here. I can't really drain the meat. I don't have a strainer. Alright, that was good. Got rid of a lot. I needed this spoon anyway. Got rid of a lot of the grease. Ooh, wow. Yes. Let me get a cup, a measuring cupper here. Get 2 cups of water in there. Alright, it's been 8 to 10 minutes. Nothing better than cheese in an aluminum pack. Alright, you didn't need to watch me tasting it. It tasted great. I'm really glad I made that. Like I said, it's going to last me a couple days. So, that's the way to cook, you know. Hope you all enjoyed that. Hope you enjoyed my story about Home Depot. I'm going to sit down, have my dinner, and figure out what I'm going to do with the rest of the evening. This is Joe out here cooking in the cabin. I'll see y'all tomorrow. I'm out.